slowly reached the rope toward the wolf. When it wasn't paying attention, I quickly tied it around its snout. Then I picked the wolf up and carried it to a nearby lake to wash its wounds. After that, I brought it to a cave so we could take shelter. The next day, I went out to gather some herbs and applied them to its injured paw. But when I turned around, I saw the wolf had already freed its snout from the rope. I poured some water and tried to get it to drink. Maybe it sensed my kindness, because little by little, it let its guard down and finally drank deeply. That afternoon, I managed to catch a rabbit in the wild. As I was getting ready to make a fire and cook it, the wolf tried to steal it. I smacked it away and bit into the raw meat myself, showing dominance. Seeing how fierce I was, the wolf backed off, clearly a little afraid of me. That night, I ate roasted meat to my heart's content, while the wolf sat nearby, howling in hunger. It looked so pitiful that I eventually tossed it a piece of meat. After a few days of rest, my wounds had mostly healed, and I decided it was time to head home. But after walking for a long time, I realized the wolf was still following me. I yelled at it to go back, but no matter how hard I tried, it refused to leave. From that day on, the wolf and I traveled together. With it by my side, hunting became so much easier. We ate meat almost every day. I gave the wolf a name Alpha. From that moment on, we became true partners. Winter came early. One day, I accidentally fell into an icy river, and the current pulled me under in an instant. Alpha ran over to save me, but it was too light to break the ice. At the last second, I pulled out my knife and smashed against the ice with everything I had. Luckily, I broke through. As soon as I surfaced, Alpha grabbed hold and dragged me out. Barely conscious, I built a fire, stripped off my wet clothes, and tried to dry them by the flames. To keep warm, I held onto Alpha tightly all night long. The next morning, a blizzard came straight at us. We ran as fast as we could and finally found shelter in an ice cave. I thought we were safe, but Alpha wouldn't stop growling, teeth bared. That's when I realized a black panther was lurking inside. The moment it leapt at me, Alpha jumped in front, using its small body to drive it back. Just as the panther was about to sink his teeth into Alpha, I raised my bow and fired an arrow, killing it instantly. Alpha staggered to its feet, saw that I was unharmed, and finally collapsed from its wounds, but I had no more herbs left to treat it. Desperate to save it, we pushed forward through the blizzard in search of medicine.